teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Bulls offense will get the first swing today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today. Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Third down, it's a handoff. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Bulls line up on 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff again. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So Oregon's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
He's got it in the open. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And the Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. He'll hand it off. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Gives it to the back. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
The Bulls pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He fires it down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
The Bulls line up with a first and goal. First and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Looking for a gap. It's Davison.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Running out of time in the pocket. That's caught. It's Davison. And it's good for a first down at 36.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And that one's straight down the middle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time, and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, They want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The ball is caught, and they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. USF has the lead here, Kurt. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it to the right side. The Bulls looking to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Bulls hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Stop for no gain. Defense very stubborn here down near the goal line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Second down, we're going to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
After this long drive, you hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. So in this possession, a couple of things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Bulls will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Personal foul. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Out of bounds after the interception. Defense makes a huge play here in this close game. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The USF offense is back out there now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Back behind the quarterback, line in a pistol. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Ball handed off. Running with purpose. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
It's a shotgun run call. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Can he make it to the marker? He make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
The RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
Touchdown, USF. That's how you finish a play. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they lead 17-3. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Tailback takes the handoff again. Crosses the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23. The Ducks hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense, some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Ducks looking to cash in this red zone trip. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but an interception. Ball back to the offense at the 36. Now the offense is set up with a short field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
On the run, he'll let it go. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the 1st half, backed up near their own end zone. He'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powers through. They'll tackle him at the 27. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Looking deep downfield to the left. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the 1st half. Minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
Bulls will kick this deep to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Screen to the wide receiver. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Down a man. Catch made. Big play. And the senior quarterback never been afraid to air it out.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Ball handed off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the quarterback keeps it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Big throw caught on the left side. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
A running play called on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. And the offense starts in the shadow of their own end zone. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Touchdown, Ducks. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
20, South Florida, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
A completion makes it second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Right down the middle, it's Stewart. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Trying to find some room. It's Stewart. Breaking tackles and going. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside, defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The Bulls pick up enough yardage for a first down. The back's got it. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls, to put them on top now.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Caught in the backfield. It's Davison. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One of the great things about this offensive scheme is how they spread the defense out, put a lot of pressure on them because they create a lot of space in the middle. They've been able to get the ball to this slot receiver time and time again.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
2nd down after that short completion. A play action, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Looking to throw yet again. Looking right. This one caught. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
The shotgun handoff here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Goes incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
And the Ducks will send the punt team onto the field.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Handoff in a single back formation. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Makes a quick grab. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Bulls will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, and he did not make it. A big fourth down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The USF offense is back out there now. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, South Florida.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead stays at 3 after the miss.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down. There's the handoff.
spinning out of the tackle. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it would be 62 yards. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Barker. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
The Bulls look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught for the completion. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Bulls starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown, USF. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PHC up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Hardball playoff game comes down to this. Can the offense find the end zone late here? Throws to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. They get him to the ground. It's 1st down now at the 28.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Caught over the middle. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just...
Cannot get the throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
What was the quarterback thinking here? There's just absolutely no way you can take a sack in this situation. And now, it's 4th down.
So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter, game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Quick throw, the catch is made. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Bulls lining up here on 1st and 10. And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, Cook, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who's going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.